So I want to make one thing very, very important, and so many people don't know how to actually start healthy eating and gym. And in this video, I really want to break it down as easy as possible for you in order for you to actually start your journey. There are so many benefits when it comes to training, and so many people actually kind of know how to do it. They kind of know how to actually train, kind of, but they still struggle to put that into work because they lack so many things. And in this video, I'm gonna try to fix it for you. So first of all, how to start gym or healthy eating, or gym and healthy eating properly. So when it comes to mindset, this is the first thing we have to kind of understand, and that's the how to start, first steps, why one set is enough, and judgment. So many of you might have these difficulties of thinking that someone will judge you in the gym. I get that, I understand. However, there are things which you can actually fix in order to not feel that. And I think going with your friend or someone, even hiring for 1 hour personal trainer, is a good approach in order to finally go inside the gym. And when it comes to judgment, I of course felt the same thing. However, I want to point out that nobody really cares that much about you in the end. Yeah. So if you're gonna go inside the gym, everyone is minding their own business, if that makes sense. And this is what I want you to really understand, is that nobody cares as much as you think. Everybody care about themselves. Okay. One set is actually enough to build muscle for beginners. That's my opinion. And there's no harm if you're gonna do 2 sets, 3 sets, of course. But in the beginning, if you're gonna lower the barrier to entry to the gym, then you will more likely gonna fall in love in the process of going to gym. So if we are doing 1 set per exercise to complete the failure, meaning you just cannot put that weight or push that weight up or whatever, I'm just saying that you're just gonna go all for it for just 1 set. Example, you're gonna bench press the weight and you're gonna stop when you just physically cannot perform another rep. It's crazy to think, but I would say, I mean, I don't think it's crazy. You're simply gonna have 30 minutes workouts, 25 minutes workouts maybe. Of course, I'm not counting the warm-up sets. However, my point is this: you want to make it as easy as possible for you, and that's my point. Okay. If you don't like 1 set idea, do 2 sets. However, you will see that your workouts will go very, very quick. I mean, they will finish very, very quickly. And if you don't like to train, or this is your first time, this is really golden idea to do. Okay. And the first steps is simply to really not feel that you have to do something, and go calm with it. Like I just said, that's the mindset I want you to have. And that point is healthy eating. And when it comes to healthy eating, carbs, fats, protein, these are the macronutrients you have. When it comes to fats, 0.8 per kilogram of body weight, protein 2.2 kilogram per body weight. That's the protein you can have for in order to build muscle. And with the rest, calories you can have are gonna be carbs. I did lots of videos about how to count calories, so make sure to go for that one. But as a whole, healthy eating is all about eating things which, the shorter the journey of the food, the better for you. So you don't want to really buy things which will go to your stomach and empty you very quickly. Eating like fries, chips, all those things will not get you so far. They maybe taste crazy good, but as a whole, lots of protein and fats will give you satisfaction from the food. And I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. And that's basically, you want to have more protein and fats in your meal than carbs. So if you're gonna have more carbs and protein, 100% I'm sure this food will empty your stomach very quickly, meaning you're gonna be hungry again for very quick way. Like, it's not gonna take that much time, and you're gonna be hungry again, meaning you're gonna be able to eat more food, more calories, and that's what you actually don't like to have. This situation, if you're trying to lose fat or change your body composition in a better way. Okay, another point we're gonna have is gym. When it comes to gym, low volume, high intensity approach, and that's my basically point. What I would do is, in the beginning, if it's very hard for you to go to the gym, just train 2 times per week with full body approach. and 2 sets for every part of your body. So 2 sets of chest, 2 sets of shoulders, 2 sets of quads, squatting, all those things. And these 2 sets would be very difficult, meaning rear 0 reps in reserve. That's what rear means, okay? Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult for you to go, do it easier for yourself, okay? You also want to try to understand how you are capable of, what you are capable of when it comes to kilograms. So many people are training in a way where they're not very close to failure when it comes to training, and that's what you want to be aware of. If you want to have nice results, you don't need to go crazy. However, with low volume approach, high intensity, it's better to have this high intensity, meaning you want to at least leave, like, if you don't want to go crazy, you can just leave 1 rep, 2 reps in reserve. However, I like to do it in a way where I'm not leaving anything, because you doing 2 sets, 1 set per muscle anyway, so it's okay for you to simply not leave anything. However, in the beginning, your approach might be different. And the last thing is vitamins. There is one thing about vitamins, and that's vitamin D. However, first of all, we have omega-3. If you are not eating a lot of fish, then it's nice for you to supplement that. When it comes to vitamin D3, you should take it with K2 vitamin. And there is one thing which I have to point out, and that's in Europe. I don't know any other regions, honestly, but I mean, I know about when it comes to vitamin D. In Europe, there is no much sun, okay, outside, meaning, and even if we would have so many sun, you're still probably in the building, closed up in a dark way. I mean, you will not have any sun outside because you are closed inside the building. And vitamin D is from the sun, and there are lots of studies where by taking vitamin D, depression mood could go down because it's from sun, and you always feel better if there is sun outside. I hope, yeah, I have the same feeling. So that's what I wanted to really say about D3. Creatine is also a nice supplement. When it comes to protein, it's optional. You don't really have to take it. And multivitamin is just this secure vitamin that will make sure you're gonna hit every vitamin in your body, if that makes sense. When it comes to dosage, vitamin D3, I'm thinking like around 4,000, 6,000 per day. Don't be scared to add a little bit more than you need. And that's basically it. If you have any question, just let me know. That's basically how to start gym healthy and healthy eating properly.